He piloted a B-24 bomber in a one-plane strike against a Japanese convoy in the South China Sea on the night of October 26, 1944. Taking the enemy force of 12 ships escorted by at least 2 destroyers by surprise, he made one bombing run at 600 feet, scoring a near miss on one warship and escaping without drawing fire. He circled. And fully realizing that the convoy was thoroughly alerted and would meet his next attack with a barrage of anti-aircraft fire, began a second low-level run which culminated in 2 direct hits on a large tanker. A hail of steel from Japanese guns riddled the bomber, knocking out 2 engines, damaging a third, crippling the hydraulic system, puncturing 1 gasoline tank, ripping uncounted holes in the aircraft, and wounding the co-pilot. But by magnificent display of flying skill, Major Carswell controlled the plane's plunge toward the sea and carefully forced it into a halting climb in the direction of the China shore. On reaching land, where it would have been possible to abandon the staggering bomber, one of the crew discovered that his parachute had been ripped by flak and rendered useless. The pilot, hoping to cross mountainous terrain and reach a base, continued onward until the third engine failed. He ordered the crew to bail out while he struggled to maintain altitude and, refusing to save himself, chose to remain with his comrade and attempt a crash landing. He died when the airplane struck a mountainside and burned. With consummate gallantry and intrepidity, Major Carswell gave his life in a supreme effort to save all members of his crew. His sacrifice, far beyond that required of him, was in keeping with the traditional bravery of America's war heroes. Horace Seaver Stump Carswell Jr. July 18, 1916 October 26, 1944 was a United States Army major who was killed in action while serving as a member of the Army Air Forces during World War II. He was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. Horace Seaver Carswell, Sr. and Bertha Ray Carswell. Carswell attended Northside High School, where he played football, with his highlight being the winning touchdown he scored on Armistice Day in a game against Wichita Falls in 1933. After graduation from Northside, Horace attended college at Texas A&M University for a year as a member of the class of 1938, and then began attending Texas Christian University since 4 of his uncles were Methodist preachers, where he graduated in August 1939 with a bachelor's degree in physical education. Among his teammates on the Horned Frog football team were quarterbacks Sammy Baugh and Davey O'Brien. On a double date while still at TCU, Horace met a co-ed featured in one of the yearbook's beauty pages, by the name of Virginia Adeline. Virginia was from a ranching family from the West Texas town of San Angelo. They were married in October 1941.